Hey, this is Andrew. Thanks for watching. As you know, at Warburton Properties, our commitment is for you to be successful. So today I'm going to talk about that expression you've heard lots of people say: if you keep on doing what you're doing, you keep on getting what you're getting. And a lot of us in the real estate industry feel like that. Man, it's another year. Last year was going to be my successful year. The year before was going to be my successful year. You end up getting frustrated. A lot of people leave the industry. I don't want that to happen to you, because it's a great industry to be in. One large factor that is so important is that you keep changing it up. The market changes all the time. It's a buyer's market, seller's market, foreclosure market, low on inventory, high on inventory. We've got to keep on changing it up. So I want to give you 5 tips today how to keep changing it up. Tip number 1, I want you, please, here it is, tip number 1. I want you to imagine it is your first day. It's so important because we get cynical, we get skeptical. Oh, I did an open house 3 years ago. Oh, I knocked on doors 4 years ago. Oh, that didn't work for me. And we can become cynical and skeptical. We say, I'm not creative, or I'm not personable, or we even bring on a partner to try and compensate for our personality bits that are missing. So I want to encourage you, imagine it's your first day today. Just like a baby looking around the room, bright-eyed. What can I do? What can I make happen? Imagine you just came out of real estate school, and move your mind into that place where you're ready to make things happen. Tip number 1, imagine it's your first day. Trash the cynicism, trash the skepticism, throw it right over there, right in the basket. It's gone. All right, tip number 2 is evaluation. So if you're not using a Google Calendar, I want to encourage you to take all the activities that you block. Warm market calls, cold market calls, open house work, farming, training, CRM, follow up through top producer, whatever your main cornerstones of your business are, program those into your Google Calendar. At the end of 2 weeks, have a look back. Every event you did, mark it green. Every event you didn't do, mark it red. Not to scold yourself, but so you can really see at the end of 2 weeks, what am I doing for my business? What am I actually investing in terms of time and effort? Sometimes it'll surprise you when you add up the hours of actual in front of buyer and seller activity, how little there is and how much admin time that we spend. So at the end of each 2 weeks, evaluate what your activity is. Here comes tip number 3. You ready for this one? There you go. Hey, it's hard to write those numbers in reverse. Once you've evaluated what activity you're doing, evaluate what is working and what is not. Super, super important. There are so many people now investing $2,000, $5,000, $15,000 in internet advertising, and the internet advertising companies are getting wealthy, and we're not. Because the return on investment is maybe 20%, 30%. You invest $10,000, you get $20,000 back or $15,000 back. That's a huge amount of risk if you miss 1 month, if you don't get the leads closed 1 month. So evaluate, what are you doing with your money and with your time that is working. Please understand, sometimes we do things in real estate and they work for other people and not for us. That could be because we need to make some personality adjustments. It could be because we need to make some strategy adjustments, how we are with people, how we present ourselves. And that's what real estate training is all about. That's why we're so committed to real estate training at Warburton Properties. But evaluate for yourself what is working and what isn't. And sometimes it's time to take the things that aren't working and trash them. Go back to your Google Calendar, like that, trash them in the basket. Go back to your Google Calendar, reset your Google Calendar for the things that are working. Sometimes they're a fantasy in our mind. No, take the things that are working and make the things that are working front and center in your business plan. All right, here's another tip. Tip number 4. Here you go. Tip number 4 is keep your mind open and filled with new ideas. Make new business contacts, new business associations. Even go to trade fairs and trade events or seminars that are not associated with the real estate industry, but are also in this internet world. Anything you can do with social media, anything you can do with customer care, follow-up, CRM systems. It may not be the real estate industry, but it's going to inspire your mind, and you're going to think, wow, I can do that in my industry. Trade fairs. Can you be involved in trade fairs? Many, many ideas of what you can do. So my encouragement to you is that this tip number 4 here is keep your mind open and expose yourself to new ideas. And finally, how I started, tip number 5, change it up, change it up, change it up. Don't get stuck in a rut, okay? This is true with so many parts of our life. Even in the gym, you can do the same thing every day, lift and use the same muscles every day, and your body just gets used to it, and you just start to become atrophied, if you like, and you're just not going anywhere. So I want to encourage you, look at what you're doing and change it up. Put more priority on one thing than another. Your core things certainly remain loyal to, but change it up. We invite you to come and see us at Warburton Properties at the training that happens here regularly in our fantastic facility. Come and join us. Our commitment to you is that you are successful. So last couple of words I want to say to you is get out there and be successful. Thanks for watching.